everybody. It's Roanne, and I thought I would grace you guys with my cuteness. I'm teasing. I actually did just get off a call, but I wanted to share something that I experienced, and I thought it would make a great example of emotional literacy and why we really can't afford to not pay attention to our emotions. Right, and the benefit of doing that. So let's see if I can channel my inner Brene Brown and storytell this afternoon. So I had this botched call where I was um and I was really upset after this call. Like I banged on the next to my desk. I was like, oh my gosh. And I was like, whoa, Roanne. Okay, what's that about? Because I was like, there was nothing I could have physically done to not, like, it was all technical issues why the call was botched, right? It wasn't anything I did, but I was so upset. I was so upset. So, one, part of emotional literacy is being able to realize when we're experiencing an emotion, right? Not, um, like, just even if we can't name it, we can't go, this is what I'm feeling and give it a name. If we can just realize we're experiencing something and let ourselves feel what's going on in our body, that's a very powerful place to be. So, I realized I was like, whoa, okay, what's going on? Why am I so angry? Why do I feel like that? Um, So there's a couple things that, I came up with why I might have felt like that. That I was angry, but I wasn't angry at the call. I was angry at something else. Maybe I was frustrated at something else. And I realized that when that happened, it was right after the events of the past few days, um, the events of last week. And it was right after that. It was like the day after. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm upset. So I let myself sit with it for a bit, to what's going on, what am I feeling in my body? And I realized I felt very much like I did last summer after the Floyd killing and with all the protests and stuff, when I had um, friends reach out, and they reached out, I think, with the best of intention. But then somewhere in the process of the conversation, it was like they just couldn't understand what was going on. They couldn't understand why Black people have an issue with being shot by the police. Like they couldn't grasp that. And I was absolutely frustrated because I'm going, what part of not wanting to be randomly killed do you not understand? Like I was done. I was physically, emotionally wiped out. And I was feeling like that, that day when I got angry. So being able, again, be emotional literacy is being able to allow yourself to feel the things that you're feeling, right? As much as you can. I know life doesn't always allow us to sit down and go, okay, what's going on in my body? But the more we do it, the better we get at recognizing it. So I encourage you guys to create some space for yourself, right? Give yourself that space to go, all right, what's going on? What am I just feeling? Even if you can't name it, just what am I feeling? Is my chest tight? Is my stomach upset? Is my skin tingly? My muscles in my jaw? Just pay attention to what's going on in your body. Um, so I realized a couple of things after that. I gave myself some space and time, and gave myself some self-care, which for me looks like going outside when the sun is out and putting my feet on the ground. That's huge for me. Making sure I'm having my water, doing the things that help you be physically your best self, right? Because then when you're physically your best self, you're better able to deal with the emotional mental stuff. Right? So actually being proactive about doing the physical things, taking a walk. Like I've got a little rebounder. So even if I get on there seriously for 1 minute, sometimes it makes a world of difference. So moving your body in any way that you can is all part of being emotionally literate because you have to support yourself in being able to work with, not against or through or whatever, work with your emotions, right? They're all there to, the emotions are there to signal us, but we have to learn to understand them, to hear them, and to let them do their thing, right? And for us not to be hijacked by them. So the um the other part of this was, as I felt better, it helped me to realize something that I was kind of set myself up. It was funny because I was so happy I was able to do that. So I do one word every year, the John Gordon method, and my word for 2021 is transcend. Now, transcend means to be or do something beyond. So I was like, no, the B is the part that I'm like, yes, that's what I want because I've been doing a lot of work in the field of creating and manifesting and working with thoughts and emotions, even in my I can't, the words are in my head, but my website, my branding is enjoying being. It's all about being present. And so the B part really, really stood out to me. And I was like, that, that's it right there. So my one word's transcend with the focus on the being part. I realized that I was not being because I was able to work past the anger thing. So what happened was I bought this cup, and my reason for buying the cup was it would be my celebration cup when I did this in my business, right? So I bought the cup. It's funny, like it was just that cup. I wanted that cup. They even had like a set with that and another one. I bought the single cup. I was like, that's the cup I want because this is it was just really cute, y'all, and I really liked the cup. That was the reason I got the cup. But I realized I was kind of setting myself up with that reasoning. My reasoning was when I do this, I'm going to get to use the cup. Let me tell you something about me. I have never been that person where it's like, oh, Rowan, if you do this, you'll get this. I'll be like, do I really want that? I don't know. It's never been a thing for me. Like, I've tried that and it's just never been a thing for me. So I'm like, why do I think it's going to work now? However, here's what I came up with as an alternative. And again, being clear minded enough and not being hijacked by emotions is how we're able to be clear thinking about what we're doing. So, what I decided to do was to use my cup because if I use my cup, then I'm being present, which is in line with everything, including my one word. I'm going to use my cup every time I sit down to do this particular type of work that I don't really enjoy doing, but I have to do it. Right? Um, yeah, this project I'm working on, I'm just like, this part, I'm not really enjoying this part very much. But I'm gonna use my cup. I'm gonna use my cup because it's gonna be because seeing it, I feel better when I see it. It's just so pretty. It's really cute. So that's the plan. And, it's like that is being and that is being present because I'm using the cup in the moment of the thing that I need to do to get where I got to go. Right? Instead of having it as this unreachable future goal that I know that doesn't work for me. So I'm going to use it in the moment, in the time when I'm doing the work that's going to get me to where I want to go. All right. So I hope this is helpful. I hope all my stories are always helpful. Guys, emotions are not something to be afraid of. When we befriend them, they can really do the job that they're here to do for us. They're here to signal us. And I really hope and pray that if you're being fearful of it, that you will find a helping professional to help you get to that place where you can be more open and be able to use your emotions for what they are supposed to be for. All right. Thank you guys. See you next time. Continue to stay well, wear a mask, just do all the stuff, y'all. Please, please do all the stuff. I want to like get cute and go outside again. All right.